Hi guys, this is your main Max, aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So what are the best Team 1 Trailblazers card, right, to actually invest in? I'm going to talk about other out-of-pack investments. Of course, right, we do also now have the full Team 2 Trailblazers League fully. I'm going to talk about all that, the market, and of course, right, how to make coins. Now, yesterday, we have actually gotten the Sommer SBC. It's actually pretty cheap, right? Just an 83 rated squad with 1 inform. Comes out to about 19k. Now, the funny thing about her, right, is her medium-high attacking work rate. And as you guys can see, right, I already played 6 games with her, right, as a central striker. She's 4-star, 5-star, right? Fantastic in terms of the weak foot as well as the skill moves. And you know, right, she doesn't really have any playstyle plus. Now, you look at the stats, she actually looks very, very good. I don't really feel the pace in game. I don't think she feels like 80, right? I think she feels slightly faster. And what I like about this card is her dribbling, right? It's actually very, very good, right? I would say probably one of the top few that I've used, right, in this game. Her R1 dribbling as well. So the only thing that I don't really like about her, right, is her finishing. It says 88 finishing and 88 shot power, but to be frank, right, she should have scored way more than 2 goals for me. She probably missed like 4 to 5, right? Really, really good chances. So you probably want to boost up that finishing. But we all know, right, this game, right, the finishing is actually broken. And the attacking work rate being at medium, right, I don't think that it's actually an issue. Just send her on a manual run. She's actually a really, really good SBC to complete, I would say. Simply because of the fact that she's French, right? It's actually the easiest nationality to link to. So if you have an untradeable inform in your club, chuck it into the SBC and actually, right, go and try her out. Now let's quickly move on, right, and talk about the leaked Team 2 cards, right? This actually came out surprisingly, right? I believe on I think it was on Monday. Yeah, Monday or Tuesday, right? So basically we have the full team out. People are actually not happy, right? Because we are getting the same cards over and over again. Son, Kubo, and Liao, right, just had Player of the Month. So this will be Son's, right, third special card, and we're actually only about 3 weeks into the game. Frankly, I think EA, right, should have ran this promo maybe, right, 2 months after the start of the game instead of like 3 weeks into the game, because most of the players that we see here, right, would either already have Player of the Month or Team of the Weeks, right? The likes of your Cancelo and Kane, right, they already have Team of the Weeks because of the fact that they actually started the season on fire. And this promo, right, is based on players who are on form. So I think EA definitely missed a trick there. Now, don't assume, right, that all these Trailblazers cards in Team 2, right, are actually an upgrade. If you guys remember, right, I've spoken about this previously. So Trailblazers Koundé, right, his playstyle plus is slide tackle. But his base version, right, actually has the more OP one, which is actually jockey. He is actually one of the very few defenders in the game, right, to have jockey as playstyle plus. If you're somebody, right, who is half decent at manual defending, right, Koundé is actually one of the best central defenders, right, to actually jockey. So I would say that even though the Trailblazers Koundé, right, it's an 86, I'll still take the 85 Koundé because of the playstyle plus being more OP. It's as simple as that. And another player like Griezmann, right, his Trailblazer card has the Trivela. His base version, right, actually has the finesse shot as the playstyle plus. So again, I think for the Griezmann base version, right, he's actually way more OP compared to his Trailblazer. So if you take a look at somebody like Son, correct, his base version, right, including his Player of the Month as well as Inform, right, they all have finesse shot as the playstyle plus. So the new version, unless they are actually gonna add a power shot as his playstyle plus and renegade the finesse shot to one of his normal playstyles, right, I would actually think that, right, your Player of the Month, right, as well as your Inform and your base version, right, are actually still better than the Trailblazer version. So don't be too upset if you have already completed the Player of the Month SBC, or if you're halfway through, or even, right, if you're thinking about completing. I still think that the POTM version, right, it's actually still better because of the playstyle plus. And not to forget, his new version, right, would actually be super duper hard to pack, and he's actually going to be super expensive. I think this version, right, would possibly be at least, right, at the very minimum, right, 1 mil plus or so. Now, after we have seen the full leaks, right, we actually have some cards go up. right? We have Ronaldo, right, in the Trailblazers team. So Inform Talisca, right, went from about 16k to about 22k. So we also have the base gold version, right, of somebody like Son, right, going up because, you know, we have the leak that he's actually in the Trailblazer team, 71 to about 78k. That's not a very huge rise, but nevertheless still a rise. Now today, right, it's also a Team of the Week day, right? But we also already have a full list of Team of the Week that actually been leaked by Sheriff. So definitely the headliner is VVD along with Bruno Fernandes. And if we actually take a look at the rest of the team, right, it's actually not that interesting. Possibly the only one that could actually make our team is actually Klaus, right? So we'll actually have an investment opportunity, right, in regards to Jonathan Klaus, which I will talk more about later on. So with this league, right, VVD actually went up, right? He went from about 200 and I would say, right, 213, right, 214, right, all the way up to about 237k. And I believe, right, he actually went as high as 250k as well. So if you already bought after you saw the leaks, right, GG's to you, you're already making coins. And quite possibly, I would say, right, you will look to sell VVD gold version, right, possibly next week. Now, I want to talk about Team of the Weeks 4, right? Team of the Weeks 4 investing. Because they are actually going out of packs, right? And I mentioned that in this video, I want to talk about out of packs investment. So, which are the Team of the Week 4 cards that I actually like? First one is actually Raheem Sterling. So he's actually going for about 64.5k right now. When he drops to about 57, 58k, I think he's actually a very, very good pickup. He, right, actually has the most number of games played, right, in this set of Team of the Week, in Team of the Week 4. So he is in demand, right? Next player I want to talk about is actually, right, Giroud. I believe right now, right, he's currently going for about 18k. Yeah, close to 18k, 17,750. So I like him, right, if he drops to about 16k or so, right? That is something that is good. French, AC Milan, right? Definitely very OP link. And the next Team of the Week card that I want to talk about, perhaps, right, this will actually be my one of my favorites in terms of an investment, right? It's actually Milicevic. I believe right now he's currently going for slightly less than 33k. Or maybe he's already up. He's actually at about 33k. So I like him at about 31k or so because of the Saudi League links, right? We have Ronaldo in the new Trailblazers team, so I think that he will actually do pretty well. 4-star, 5-star as well. So I think that is something that you can actually do when his price actually drops. I'll talk more about when exactly, right, you can pick this Team of the Week up, right, later on in the video. Now, for the people, right, who actually have a little bit of a lower budget, right, your silver commons, right, for your Liga Portugal, right, it's actually a very good filter for you to trade on right now. So they're actually going for, I would say, possibly at about 700 coins. 650, right, you'll get a sale at 650. So for those on the lower budget, you can go and get on bids, right, at about 350 and then sell at 650, right, for your silver commons Liga Portugal. Another one that you can do, right, is actually the NWSL, right? NWSL is another one that you can do. So about 450, I would say, 400 to 450. So I think you can sell them at about 400. So you can possibly pick them up, I would say, at about 150 coins or so. 150 to 200, sell at about 400. Right, so those are the two filters, right, for people who have lesser coins. Now, I want to talk about the SBC, right, that we have gotten yesterday. A challenge SBC. It's actually the Trailblazers Challenge 2. So we actually did make coins, right, of this because of the fact that it's not so easy to do, right? 31 chemistry, maximum you can only have 2 nationalities. So I actually made a call in the Discord because I wasn't streaming yesterday, and I told the people in my Discord, right, to pick out Luke Shaw at 1k coins max, right? So some of them managed to sell Luke Shaw. I told them to list Luke Shaw, right, for 2k. So you basically double your coins. So they actually sold quite a few at 2k. And the remaining ones, right, they actually sold off the rest, right, at about 1.4k. So, you know, if you guys want all these trading tips, right, even when I'm not live on Twitch, right, you can join up the Discord. I actually pump this out to the free segment of the Discord as well, right? Moving on, right, let's talk about the next investment. It's right, your marquee matchups investments, right? So I believe we are going to be getting Chelsea and Liverpool. Now, this is not 100% confirmation. We don't have any leaks whatsoever. This is just based off a guess. So you can actually, right, go and pick up your gold common Chelsea and Liverpool players, right? I would say at between 550, right, to about 600 coins, right? You can actually go and get them on bid. Let's see, right, how much they are at buy now. Probably about 650. Yeah, so 550 to 650, I don't think that's a huge risk there. You can go for your Liverpool gold commons as well. Liverpool gold commons are cheaper, right? So I would say, right, just go for your Liverpool gold commons. If they're at about 500 buy now, right? Yeah, just go ahead and go and get them, right? If they are, you know, even cheaper. So just go for the Liverpool ones because they are way cheaper. Now, I want to move on, right, and talk about, we have some leaked packs, right? This is from Foot Scoreboard. We are actually going to be getting a max 86 base hero player. Now, I think some of you might be a little bit confused, right? Because we just had the hero gamble pack, max 87, just like on Monday itself. So how is it that after getting that hero pack, right, we're getting another gamble hero pack? And the thing is, right, we don't even have a single icon gamble pack. I think, right, this pack, right, is very unlikely, right, first to be coming as a SBC. Second, I don't think that this pack will come out before we get a icon gamble SBC, right? This is just my guess, but I'm quite sure that this pack will most definitely, right, be a store pack instead of a SBC. So this pack, right, should be really, really similar to a store pack that we have gotten, right, very early on in FIFA 23. If you guys remember, right, this pack caused absolute chaos on the market because EA, right, accidentally made this pack tradable. Everybody was basically, right, buying this pack, even me, with coins. And heroes, right, actually crashed really, really big time. Because, right, think about it this way, right, at the start of the game, right, most of the heroes, right, are above 25k coins. So if you were to open up this pack with coins, right, you'll basically be making coins, right? So could we see a repeat of this store pack being tradable accidentally? I wouldn't put it past EA, right? That's something that I would say. Now we have some other league packs as well. Season opener jumbo rare players pack, basically a 100k pack, plus some additional items, as well as your rare players pack plus. And then we have the ultimate pack and the jumbo ultimate pack, which is, you know, I don't really like ultimate packs on this game. They're actually quite terrible. And the remaining two, right, are actually your 4 rare gold players as well as your 8 rare gold players. Now, these two, right, I expect them to come either as a SBC or more likely, right, an objective. Now, moving on to talk about other investments, right? So your RTTK cards, I already mentioned in my previous video, I said that actually the best buy time, right, was actually Saturday. In my Saturday video, I said that, and they are already up. And again, they will keep going up. So, some of the cards that I like, I mentioned about Klaus being in Team of the Week, right? So him being in Team of the Week might cause some panic, right, on this 85 RTTK version. Now, the new Team of the Week version, right, will possibly be a 83 if it's just like a normal upgrade, not a feature upgrade. So this 85 version is better, and not to mention the fact that it's actually a live card, so it can upgrade. So if this version of Klaus RTTK drops to about 20k, I like it, right? You guys can actually go and pick him up. I also spoke about Orwa, right? I like Orwa. He's already up to 21k. When I spoke about him, he was actually about 16k. When he drops to 17k or so, right, he's actually a very, very good pickup as well. I also like João Pedro as another one. If he drops to around 300k, I think it's a very good pickup point. Now, next thing I want to talk about is the Trailblazers, right? The Trailblazers Team 1. And what are some of the cards that we can invest in? So the first guy, right, that I want to talk about, right, it's actually Di Lorenzo, right? I believe right now he's actually going for about, let's see, 57k, I would say. There or thereabouts, right? 57k or so. He's going for 57k and my market just crashed. So what you want to be doing, right, is go and pick up Di Lorenzo, right, I would say at about 50k. So why do I like Di Lorenzo, right, while the video is loading? Let me show you why I like Di Lorenzo. If you guys remember, right, in Road to the Knockouts, Team 1, right, we actually have Dodo. And this guy, right, is actually one of the best cards to fluctuation trade with. Take a look at this, right. He has his price, right, has only been going one way, and that is up. Look at this, 53k up to about 80k, down to about 73k, up to about 86k. What does this tell me? This tells me, right, that we have a lack of right back options, right, in the Italian league. And Di Lorenzo, right, it's actually a fantastic card to actually go and link with your Italian league, and he's also a Italian, right? So the likes of your Crava and Oceanman are actually fantastic to link him up with. So Di Lorenzo, when he drops to 50k, fantastic pickup, right? I think that he's actually gonna go up really high. And then we also have players, right, from the Premier League specifically, right? I want to talk about Ruben Diaz. So right now, I believe he's actually at about 110k now. Let's see. He's actually at about 110k. So I like this card. If he drops to about 100k, right, I think it's definitely an instant pickup. Why? Because, right, we have a lack of Premier League centre backs. Think about it this way, right? The best centre back in the Premier League is Van Dijk, who's actually about 250k. Who's the next best centre back in the Premier League? 100k. That's like a 150k price difference, right, between the two centre halves. So people, instead of going for Van Dijk, they might go for Varane and Ruben Diaz because it's way cheaper. So I really like Ruben Diaz. When he drops to about 100k, just go in on him. I think that he's actually a very good guy to invest in. And then we also have Mitoma, right? I believe right now he's about 195k as well. Oh, he's actually up, right? I was actually checking. He's about 197k. When he drops to 188, 189k, I say, right, just go and pick him up. Actually gonna be a card that a lot of people want to play with because of the Brighton hype. And also because, right, remember, he's actually, right, in the mini release that there are actually very little supply, right, of Mitoma. You guys can see, I don't think that there's too much supply. So Mitoma is another player that I really like. And possibly, right, one guy that almost, right, you can't really go wrong with, right, is Dante. Currently about 20k also, right, 20k also. When he drops to about 17k, I like him. Again, mini release card and not much supply. Not to mention the fact that he is the second best nationality, right, to link in this team, being Brazilian. So those are the investments, right, out of pack investments, right, for your Trailblazers Team 1. So you might say, right, Max, all the prices that you gave me, right, are all lower than their current buy price, right? When will they drop to the prices that you actually give? Well, typically, right, on Wednesdays, right, for the past few weeks, right, we have been getting store packs. Unfortunately, right, I can't go to my store because I have a duplicate. So I think that we should be getting store packs later on today at Content Drop on Wednesday. Now, this will definitely, right, drop the market overall. And when the market drops, you guys, right, can actually pick up the cards that I've spoken about. Your RTTKs, right, your Team of the Week 4 cards, your Trailblazers 1 card, right. All these cards, all the prices that I gave, right, they will most definitely drop down to thereabouts the price, right. Thereabouts the price, right. That is the advice that I can give you in general. So I have another way, right, for you guys to actually make coins. And this way, right, it's actually, I would say, slightly risky. If we take a look at fodder right now, right, your 89 rateds are about 51.5k. Now, some of the fodder max price range, right, for some of the 89s, right, they are actually capped at 37.5k. Take, for example, Hegerberg, right, her price range is 37.5k. You can try to actually, right, snipe and actually hope EA, right, actually update their price range to about 60k or so, right. You can make yourself, right, a nice little 10k, right, because your other 89s are how much? 51.5k. How likely is EA gonna update this price range, right, before your 89 fall down in price? I think it's very, very unlikely. I think that the next time that EA actually updates the price range for these 89s, right, might be 1 to 2 weeks down the road, and by then, right, your 89s might have fallen below 37.5k. So if you want to risk it for the biscuit, that is something that you can do. Now the other two 89s, right, that are, you know, max price range at 37.5, right, capped, it's actually Rodri and Casemiro, right? So if you want to take the gamble, go ahead, but please do not blame me if EA don't update their price range and say that, you know, I give you guys bad investment tips. Now, moving on, I want to talk about this Laurent Blanc SBC. Like I say, like this card is actually a very, very good card, and if you guys actually realize, right, we have a lack of center back SBCs. In fact, I believe, right, this guy is actually the first center back SBC that we've gotten in this game, so there's actually lots of demand for him. It costs only about 400k to complete, which is about the price of his tradable version. So I would say in terms of value, from that perspective, I think it's worth it to complete him, right? He actually, right, made further rise so much, which is kind of unexpected. Usually, specific player icon SBCs, right, don't make the market rise as much. I mean the fodder, but this one does, possibly because it's actually the first center back SBC that we have gotten. So if you have fodder, I would advise you, right, to sell before Wednesday content drop because of the 50k store packs that we should be getting. And then slowly but surely, right, your fodder will drop down in price, right, along with the marquee matchups as well as the Div Rival rewards tomorrow. And then we'll possibly go back into fodder during the weekend itself. Now, of course, we also did get the 80 plus, right, upgrade pack. If you need some fodder, go and complete it. I've actually done a couple myself. I would say that they're half decent, but don't expect anything too crazy. Now, we do also have Player of the Month leagues as well, right, for your Bundesliga. So, Grassi is the one that has actually won it, and I think it's well deserved. This guy is on absolutely on fire. I think he has like 12 or 13 goals. Crazy. Definitely well deserved as well. And then as for the league own, right, we have a goalkeeper, Balka. I don't know who this guy is, to be honest, but you know who he links to? Dante. That's why I say, right, that Dante Trailblazer Team 1, right, it's actually a good investment. And just take note that, you know, goalkeepers, right, in general, the SBCs, right, have a very huge impact on the rest of the tradable goalkeepers. So that is something to take note of. Now, some of the SBCs, right, that will be going away later on today, right, are actually your Team of the Week upgrade, right, as well as your Hero SBC. So I don't really expect us to see anything too crazy. Maybe we might see a Team of the Week SBC, actually, you know, re-released again. So maybe if you want to take a little bit of a gamble on 85s going up, you can do that. But personally, right, I wouldn't really do that because I think fodder is actually going to drop. Now, I want to talk about icon trading, right? Icon trading, because this is something that, especially those of you, right, who are on a higher budget, you can actually do. So I did go through this on my stream, right? Vron yesterday, we were looking through, right? He was actually at about 174, 175k, right? So yeah, he's actually at about 175k. So later on, with the market panic and everything after the content drop, try to get him at about 155k, and then you can list him up, right, at about 174k, right? You make yourself, I would say, about 10k coins, close to 10k coins. So that is how you can do icon trading. Now, I have the full list, right, of icons to trade with, how much to buy, how much to sell, right, in my VIP trading Discord. So if you don't know how to do fluctuation trading, you don't have the time, you can actually join up the VIP trading Discord. All you have to do, sub to me on Twitch, link your Twitch account to your Discord, and you'll be in, right? If you guys have any questions, you guys can let me know, but all the useful links will be down below. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is evolutions, right? Because we might be seeing evolutions, right, later on tonight. Let's talk about the Centurions promo first before we talk about evolution. So we have confirmation that the Centurions, right, it's next week. That's the next promo after Trailblazers Team 2. we will be getting evolutions as well, Centurion's evolution. So last week, right, we actually gotten the evolution on a Wednesday. So I'm way ahead of the curve. I already spoke about how to make coins, right, of evolutions, right, which cards to target, how much to buy, and all that good stuff, right, in my previous video. So I'll put the link up above, right? You guys can go and check that video out, because my guess is probably, right, at content drop later on at Wednesday, we should be getting some Evo cards. And if you guys want to make coins, do check that video out. Last thing, right, that I actually want to talk about is your Prime Gaming pack. It's basically a free pack. Just link your Amazon Prime account to your EA Sports account, right? And you can actually claim the pack. And of course, if you have Amazon Prime, right, you can sub to me for free on Twitch and get access to the VIP trading Discord, right? So yeah, that's all from me. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. I know this video has been a really long one, but there are so many things for me to talk about. Yeah, and if you guys want to see more trading videos, more trading content, right, do sub to the channel. Thank you guys so much for the support. And I will be live, right, for Trailblazers Team 2, half an hour before content drop on Friday itself. So I'll be live 5:30 p.m. right, UK time, because content drop is at 6 p.m. for you guys. So if you guys want to learn how to make coins, we will be doing some live trading there and then. And yeah, that's all from me, man. I'll see you guys soon, alright? Okay, guys.